It's what's going on, Savior Connect. It's Savior Connect's in the building. It's oh, when I say these and it's what's sad is that it's these memes of the president they go around and stuff like that. Memes have me in stitches. Okay, I mean I can barely contain myself uh, when it comes to you know certain memes. I mean, they'll just there's no point, and I know that they catch them in what do you call them? They catch them in certain places, and so it's not like it's always the the guys are always doing it. But choosing joy, laughter is a big deal, and I honestly uh, memes just drive me insane. Also, and verbally, and verbally has she knows how to have me just cracking up because and verbally uh, she will oh dude it's so much she will uh she would just say stuff and verbally is listen guys and verbally is straight up gangster. She will say what's on her mind and it is just so funny how she puts stuff. If you don't know Anne verbally, she will have you in stitches. She is hilarious. What else? What else makes me laugh? I see there's some guilty stuff that makes me laugh that I don't want to talk about, but I have to tell you guys everything. So the other thing, honestly, watching people try to not like when they trip and try to act like they don't, that puts me that I'm gonna laugh. I mean, I I shouldn't because some people can get hurt. But see, listen, people get but it. So anyway, one of the things that causes me to laugh. Now we're talking about choosing joy, but I just when I thought of it, I just was like, I wonder what makes people laugh out there. If you want to call in 757-631-7777. Uh, I mean, I, do you know that show Funniest Home Videos? Oh my gosh, that used to have me cracking up. Uh, and I'm telling you, it is that show. I miss that show, especially the one with Bob Saget. That was the best one. You know, if you guys didn't get a clip of it, it was really cool. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? There was another thing that made me laugh. Oh, watching animals like do weird stuff, in the house or, uh, you know, watching animals like fall into pools and things like that. That's always funny, as long as they don't get hurt, right? That's always funny. You know what else is funny? Uh, Watching kids try to get out of trouble. Okay, now it's something you can only talk to your friends about when you're an adult because you can't really laugh in front of them. Now sometimes they get it, uh, but okay. And also, I gotta say this: if you don't know Sharice Witt, uh, Sharice Witt is James Witt's wife, and I don't know what her deal is, but when her kids get on her nerves, and instead of fussing like most people do, like I don't know how long this lasts, but she will laugh. And when you're trying to be an adult, when another adult's trying to discipline their children, you don't laugh. You just kind of gotta take it with the kid. So when the mom's going off, you just gotta stand there and try to get back to your conversation or whatever. Well, Sharice Witt, she laughs and it's funny, but it's like, oh man, the kid's gonna get it later on. They just have company right now. All right, choosing joy is what we're talking about. Um, God, I love this watch. This watch right here. Ooh, this is nice and fake right here. I love this gold watch. People be like, man, let me get that watch. And I'm like, this watch here, this watch made of plastic and metal and plastic. Let's go get you a $20 watch. It's like got mold growing under it. It scratches. It's like copper. It scratches my arm. People are like, and I keep wearing it because people keep saying stuff about it. Like, God, shallow people. Look shiny. Look shiny. All right. Choosing joy. Very difficult thing to do. Very, very difficult thing to do, especially when things aren't going right. So I don't know what to tell you. If you lost your joy, the only thing you can do is make the decision to get it back. I don't even know if you have to try to. Sometimes we're always, instead of just doing what's right, we always try to wait for our emotions to catch up, and then we want to agree with it mentally, and then allow our emotions to check up. Well, when you choose joy, technically, you're not worried about any of that. To be totally honest with you, technically, when your emotions, sometimes you got to make the decision despite your emotions, like getting out of bed. Despite your emotions, you get out of bed because you got to work, because you got to feed your kids. You're not emotionally attached to that, and you're like, ugh. Psychologically, you want to stay in the bed, but you have to do what you have to do. So there's a place of responsibility, and you owe yourself your joy, so you can't just let someone take that from you. And first of all, we in today's society give up our joy entirely too easy. That's because of the stuff that we entertain. We entertain a lot of dumb stuff that's just draining and not edifying at all. What we have to learn how to do is decide to be, like I need joy in my life. I'm going to go and I'm going to go take a nap, get your feet rubbed. What else? Go sing a song, get in the presence of God, do something, but don't just sit there in an environment defenseless, surrounded by people you can't stand. Find a reason to put a smile on your face. Matter of fact, your smile might stop someone else from doing something stupid. But again, when you need love, when you need help, when you need friendship, when you need a reason to be happy, sometimes you're not going to find it in people. Sometimes you got to step outside and completely just think about God. Think about how amazing he is. Think about what he's created. Think about what he's created. But whatever you do, you've got to get out of the slump, the Igor mode. Anybody know anything about Igor? Anybody know anything about Igor? Just woe is me. You got to get out of that mode. You got to get back to this place where you're choosing, to stand and be strong. Joy is a tool. It's not, like I said, it's not something that happiness, to be happy, it's something that can come and go. Happiness is all hinged upon what happens. Happiness is all hinged upon what happens. But joy is something different. Wow. I just saw a picture of my son and my daughter that describes them. It was Faith in Ezekiel. It describes them till this day. They were about 4 or 5, maybe 6 years old. It was 8 years ago. So 8 years ago, I'm looking at this picture that totally describes who they really are as people. And it is hilarious. Like right now, I'm so weak right now. Hey guys, come here. Oh, this is too funny. This picture right here Oh man, this totally describes my kids. Look at this. Where's your sister? Where's Hope? Where's Faith? Tell Faith, come here.
Come here.
Look at this. It's Faith being angry, and Ezekiel's like, "What's her problem?" This has been their entire life. Faith being angry, and Ezekiel going, "What's your problem?" Nothing has changed. Faith's angry, and Ezekiel goes, "What's wrong with you? What's your problem?" I need you guys to go to my Facebook page, Duke White Jr., and see it, and you'll understand that has been the situation.
That was 8 years ago.
That was 8 years ago.
Dang, back when I was young.
Back when you was young.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Back when she was young, because 15, that's not where people who are in their 40s want to be, aiming at. Oh man, you guys got to see this picture. This describes their life completely. Oh, it's hilarious. Anyway, so Sharice Witt, James Witt's wife. This girl is she's like the mom of the year, but she will have you. Yeah, well, actually, maybe work on mic stuff. Oh, all right. So, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it was the battery.
All right. Well, one of the things that I think about is how she handles conflict with her kids, and she laughs more than anything. Kids will get under your skin, though. Yeah, the kids will absolutely get under your skin. And if you want to know who will steal your joy faster than anyone, your kids. Because you want them to turn out a certain way, and then they do whatever they want, and your kids will. And worrying about your kids definitely will drain you. This is why you have to absolutely choose joy no matter what. Seriously, you have to. All right. Winter Jam was this weekend, Friday. KB killed it. I saw a lot of white people that were just jamming at KB. A lot of rhythm. Now it's a predominantly white audience, but the diversity on the concert was absolutely amazing. All ages, and they were all rocking out. I thought that was the coolest thing in the world, to see people just celebrating God. They really were rocking out. Jen Creasy did a great job, as always, because that's what Jen does. Now, I can tell you this. Walking up the stairs at the Charterway Arena as a fat guy, I got to be honest with you, it's painful. I was taking my time, and it was just like crack, pop, snap, and I just had to keep going. If you do not have a Save Your Connect page yet, you're wrong for that. You need to get one. Also, I recognize that I'm getting a little older. When I heard the bass going off, I was like, oh my gosh. Does it have to be so loud? It's like, yes, you're at a concert, moron. I did feel that. Regent University. Make sure you guys, if you're thinking about going back to school, Regent University is a great place to start. Go back. I'm going to Regent University sometime this year. Putting lotion on my ashy elbows and face and beard. Also, John Cooper from Skillet, man, that guy, He may not be a preacher, okay, but he's definitely a revolutionary. This guy said on stage, the college professors are lying to you. He said the first thing they do when you go to college is try to steal your love for God away. Very true statement. Also want to thank Robert Sessoms out there. We're going to be releasing some great pictures and pretty soon. And so that was the Robert Sessoms that did a wonderful job. And I really couldn't believe the pictures. When you see them, you're going to be blown away. But I'm going to put that presentation together. So I'm going to let you guys enjoy some more music, and we'll be right back. We got a great show to continue talking to you about choosing joy and laughter. We will be right back.
Walking around like I was missing, cause I was missing you. I was looking for a reason, I couldn't find the truth. Never knew it could be different, and I ran into you. You make falling feel like flying. I'm hoping you, even when I was broken, hopeless. You walked in, things changed, you realized you're all that I want. You see the word and I follow. I won't let anything get in my way. Nothing or nothing can stop me, cause I'm better with you. You say the word and I follow. I won't let anything get in my way. Nothing or nothing can stop me, cause I'm better with you. Now I'm seeing all the colors, you open up my eyes. Living in a moment, my darkness in a light. You give me purpose, I'm chosen. Without you, I'm nothing. I realize you're all that I want. You say the word and I follow. I won't let anything get in the way. Nothing or nothing can stop me, cause I'm better with you. You say the word and I follow. I won't let anything get in the way. Nothing or nothing can stop me, cause I'm better with you.
If mindless chatter's your thing, you gotta go somewhere else. Nice! FM in the AM on Positive Hit Radio, Current FM.
Momentum's hard to gain. This kind of rain that's slowing us down. Not to mention the changing faces. It's hard to keep good people around. And I've been cutting away for months, it seems. At a list of all my dreams. Who knows which one will reach? Tell me that I'm not trading water here. A couple of months have turned into several years. And the plans that we made and promised the world would be done have just begun. I stayed up letters that I never sent in the back of a van to Colorado. And here's what I meant. Are we doing fine? I have no way of knowing. Just give me a sign if we should keep on going. Tell me that I'm not treading water here. A couple more to turn and and the plans that we made and promised the world would be done. I just we have just begun to hear your voice speak to us. We need to hear you. Tell me that I'm not treading water here. A couple more to turn in several years. Tell me that I'm not treading water here. A couple of more to turn in several years. And the plans that we made, the promise the world would be done. I just begun.
I stand before you now, the greatness of your renown. I have heard of the majesty and wonder of you, King of heaven in humility. I bow as your love, wave after wave crashes over me, crashes over me. For you are for us, you are not against us. Children of heaven, you made a way for all to enter in.
B.
You call my name.
You're right. You're right, B. B says joy changes your brain, which changes your health. I love that. Thank you for watching, B. Savior Connect is in the building. Make sure you get a Savior Connect page. If you do not have a Savior Connect page, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Savior Connect is absolutely amazing. And we got more stuff coming for Savior Connect as well.
You make me pray. You make me pray. No fear can hinder now the love that made a way. You make me pray. You crashes over me, crashes over me. For you are for us, you are not against us. Champion of heaven, you made a way. Champion of heaven, you made a way for all to enter.
Nothing can hold us back. Nothing can tear us apart. Not life, not death, not the in between. This is just the start. Don't let him keep you down. Don't let him push you out. We were made to live, to be fierce like lions, love and forgive. Just keep moving on, just keep pushing ahead. Yeah, the new has come, all the old is dead. Just keep moving on, keep your eyes on the prize, and that word in your heart, yeah, we'll be alright. We got that, we got that, we got that, yeah, we'll be alright. We were running out the darkness, chasing down the dead of night. We're bringing hope to the streets. There's a new way, a better life. Only one can set the captive free. He's bringing sight back to the blind. Show the lame how to walk and make the dead alive. Just keep moving on, just keep pushing ahead. Yeah, the new is gone, all the old is dead. Just keep moving on, keep your eyes on the prize, and that word in your heart, yeah, we'll be alright. We got that, we got that, we got that, yeah, we'll be alright. We got that, we got that, we got that, yeah, we'll be alright. We got that Holy Ghost power, we got our hearts set on love. We got that Holy Ghost power, we keep our eyes fixed on love. We got that Holy Ghost power, we got our hearts set on love. We got that Holy Ghost power, we keep our eyes fixed on love. Just keep moving on, just keep pushing ahead. Yeah, the new is gone, all the old is dead. Just keep moving on, keep your eyes on the prize, and that word in your heart, yeah, we'll be alright. We got that, we got that, we got that, yeah, we'll be alright. We got that, we got that, we got that, yeah, we'll be alright. We got the power, that power, we got the power, that power, we got the power, that power, we got that, oh.
All right. So yesterday, I asked a question on Facebook. It's pretty funny stuff. I asked a question on Facebook. I asked if someone said Duke White was a man of few words, which I happen to be Duke White. Yeah, what would you say if someone said, hey, Duke White's a man of few words? And the jokes were unleashed, folks. I mean, the jokes were, you know what? I love it. You know, if I can put a smile on people's face, it's worth it. But what's so funny is that I genuinely didn't expect it to be as funny as it was. I'm trying to figure out my favorite one. I don't know yet. Let me figure it out. My favorite one I can't say on radio, but someone said I haven't even met you yet. But I can tell if someone said that about you, that they said I haven't met you in person yet, but I can tell that they know nothing about you. I like that one. Well, let me see here. We got to pick one, folks. It's my responsibility, We're going to find out let's see here. We can find one. Which comment is the absolute best? First of all, no one's shocked that I'm in talk radio. But I noticed a lot of people use the scripture. But there are many words, sin is not far behind, all that stuff. Well, I think that worked for back then. Still true today. However, when you're speaking the word of God, there's 66 books to talk about. And people like to try to finagle the word and twist it. So I'm always going to have something to say because I'm like, hey, the word says this, the word says that. So if I'm speaking the word, there's a difference. It's speaking nonsense. There's a lot of issues. But check this out. Josh Kelsey says, wisdom is knowing when to speak and when not to speak. Mike Mod said, only when he sleep. We found out yesterday that was a false statement because I also talk in my sleep. Then Eddie Palumbo said, you can't possibly be talking about Duke White. Nikki Miller said, Duke, which Duke? That he's speaking of because it sure ain't you. Diana Petricus says never. Cat Weir says Duke White? Question mark. My son says, I know. Oh, my daughter says, I know two Dukes. You must be talking about my grandpa, right? Heather Conway says, you can't be referring to the same Duke I know unless you're referring to Senior. Brian Gray says, are you talking about the Duke when you have to deal with the kids at the kiosk? James Witt said, must be a typo. You left out the word coherent. A man, a few coherent words. Yes, that's him. I think we found it. James Witt. James Witt. What a great guy that guy is. Also a joke. Guy's a jerk. I love him. You have to have a friend that you love to annoy. It's a big mistake if you don't. If you don't have a friend, I'm talking about outside of your wife or husband or kids. You got to have a friend that you keep in your life for the sole purpose of torturing. It is therapeutic. One of the funny things about life is, I know everybody's serious about losing weight. I'm serious about losing weight this time. People are serious about their music. You find out a lot of entertainers are not nice people, because they got a lot of stuff going on, and a lot of people don't understand what's going on. How the difficult things that are going on in the production, and people just uptight, stressed out, so serious, right? Why so serious? Why so serious? Well, it's not without cause. People got a lot of stuff going on. I get it. I get it, man. You know, one of the funny things about friendship is that friends will laugh together. This is why you don't want to let the enemy isolate you. I have friends right now. Let's say if I was in a terrible car accident and they found out that I was okay, but I had to go to the hospital. Let's say if I broke both my legs. As painful as that situation would be, I have friends that I can depend on that would come in to the hospital room, and their whole thing that they would be trying not to do is laugh. Because we have that kind of relationship, and it would be that funny. If James Witt came to my hospital room, if I was in a car accident and broke both my legs, James Witt would come in there cracking jokes. I'm telling you, people, right now, he would, and it would be for the sole purpose of putting a smile on my face. I know this guy, and and he'd fuss at me for making him afraid. I know I have to have people that I can laugh with around me. I don't know. I'm not telling you people what to do. I'm telling you that me personally, I cannot have people around me that I can't laugh with. Me and my kids laugh all day pretty much when Faith is not fussing at us all day pretty much. When someone else is talking, we're happy. When Faith talks, we're afraid and scared. Please help us. This is a cry out for help. Faith is, like a drill sergeant. But with me, she's a little passive. Like, she'll ask me what we're going to do, and then she will actually approve my answer of what we're going to do based off what she wants to do. Faith likes to give me the illusion that I'm in control. And I can decide to do all the stupid stuff that I want to, as long as it doesn't really require a decision. I can make any decision I want to in my head. But if I actually try to manifest a decision, my 16-year-old daughter will give you a facial expression that, only usually the adult gives the child, but in my situation, the child is the adult. And so, little unique family dynamics there is that I'm being raised by my 16-year-old daughter, and she raises me and her big brother and little sister. So, it's unfortunate that my maturity level is so low that my 16-year-old daughter had to take charge and kind of babysits, and that poor child. You know who I really feel sorry for? I feel sorry for her children. When my daughter has kids, she is going to be like a nightmare. She'll be like, I've already dealt with this with your grandfather. I'm not going through it again. Yeah. Why are you talking back to me? Your grandfather used to talk back to me and slap him up. Oh, maturity. Overrated. I don't see. There's a song, Toys R Us, I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. I actually bought into that song and never grew up. I tell you what, I grew out, though. I definitely grew in width. I am not the same as I was when I was 16. What's really crazy is what's really crazy is the fact that I will be feeling good, man. I'll be walking down the street feeling like Denzel from the 80s, Will Smith from Fresh Prince. I'll be walking and feeling good. And then I'll look in the mirror and be like, who is that old creeper following me? Oh, wait, it is you, big guy. You know that you gained weight when your friends look at you and they just skip right to the point and they go, Duke, what happened? What happened to you? How did you get that big? I think that's always funny. I think that's always funny when their facial expression can't even. You know how you're supposed to be polite and be like, "You look the same from school." You know, when they can't say that, you definitely have crossed over into another level of what happened to you. That happens to me all the time. You know, I had one guy actually grab me by my belly and say, "Dude, what's going on here?" That was funny. I love honest communication. It's hilarious. It's the only way I can survive my daughter, Faith. And you know what's really crazy is my youngest daughter, Hope. She's always trying to make Faith happy, and I'm just like, Hope, I've known her longer than you. You can't make her happy. Faith is a permanent state of, you know, I want to punch somebody, or a permanent state of, you know, just tell me what you want and then leave me alone. She's a cat. Faith is a cat person. You know, Ezekiel is definitely a dog person. He's like, where'd he go, George? You know, Ezekiel's definitely like Ezekiel's the kind of guy you could drop off in the Amazon and he'd be like Mowgli from Jungle Book. And you would probably find him singing and dancing with bears and tigers. He would definitely be singing with the monkeys and swinging through trees. Ezekiel would be a perfect Tarzan. Just you know, free spirit. Don't have a conversation with him though; he'll confuse you. He will confuse you because he likes to talk like he knows what he's talking about and has no idea what he's saying. You know, and Hope is a mix between both of Ezekiel and Faith because she's grew up watching both of them. But I like her the most. I like Hope the most. Do you know why I like Hope the most? Because Hope does when you get her mad, she's like, okay, I know I'm going to get in trouble for this, but I'm going to get on everybody's nerves. And I dig it. Hope is she reminds me of Dennis the Minute. Hope requires me to be somewhat of a dad. You know, the other two can get like the baby, like, you know, the baby. I'm the, you know, Hope requires me to mature. She's like, you know, all of my energy, all of like, she's the one that if you don't sit down, but you have to tie like an anchor around her ankles. You need like a 3-ton metal anchor around her ankles to get her to stop moving. Now, she will also, one of the reasons why she's hilarious is she will absolutely talk about things that she has no idea what you talk about. And she's learned body language, so she knows how to sit there and bob her head and act like she knows what you're talking about. So if you say, hey, you know, you do know what a flux capacitor is, she's like, yeah, yeah, of course I know what a flux capacitor is. You know, have you ever tasted a flux capacitor? Of course I tasted a flux capacitor. You know, what does it taste like? You know what it tastes like. She's, you know, you do realize that that's a piece of machinery from Back to the Future that doesn't actually exist. I just wanted to see what you say. I knew that. Nothing you can say. Hope is determined to not be wrong. Then she'll get quiet and just give you this stupid look on your face, like how dare you show that I don't absolutely know everything at the age of 12? Because most people don't at the age of 60. Anyway, my kids are absolutely amazing. They really are amazing kids. You know, I love them very much, but I want to see them become prosperous people. And that's going to require them growing up, which is heartbreaking to think about. How many of you guys don't want your kids to grow up? I don't want my kids to grow up. They're my babies, But I already know that what's going to happen is some guy's going to come along and take my girls, and they're going to fall in love. Ugh. Now, if some girl comes and takes my son, I'm going to have questions about that. I'm like, what's going on? Is this guy? It's like they must feel bad. Won't leave the house. Like nobody would believe it in a million years. Nobody would be like Duke has a kid that's fashionably aware. When I was in high school, I was dressed between Theo Huxtable and Marilyn Manson. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Let's play some music, man.
FM, 88.5 FM, 97.9 FM, W250 AE, 103.7 FM, W279 AD, and 103.9 FM, W280 CX. WJLZ, Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Chesapeake, Portsmouth, Suffolk, and all of Hampton Roads. Positive Hit Radio, Current FM.
I just got good news. I just got good news. Hot off the press, it's hitting the streets with my delivery. Making all headlines, it makes us seem quick on the daily. And all of the people gather around, they stare like I'm a street preacher. Out of my mind, and I'm going all out. I tend to overcommit, but with news this good, you wanna hear it. I just got good news. Good news. I just got good news. In black and white, it's printed in ink. Throw out your magazines. This ain't no tabloid, but talk is cheap. Then philosophy. And all of the people gather around, they stay like I'm a street preacher. Out of my mind, and I'm going all out. I tend to overcommit, but with news this good, you wanna hear it. I just got good news. I just got good news. Everybody claps their hands and they're making some noise when they get good news from the paper boy. Everybody claps their hands and they're making some noise when they get good news from the paper boy. I just got good news. Good news.
When you have another day to face of life's many responsibilities, we'll get you started with a smile. Mornings on Positive Hit Radio, Current FM.
We're living in a broken world. Sometimes I feel like love is on strike, and we're so blinded by the hurt. When the answer's right in front of our eyes, when will we learn? You can't push it out, you can't shut it down. When we look around, tonight it's impossible. Through the night,
Good girl.
in the darkest times,
Come here, little baby.
believe his light still shines. This love is unstoppable. This love is
Come here, baby.
Saying that we're too far gone, but I believe that we will see the promise of unfailing love, a revolution led by one. You can't push it out, you can't shut it down. We look around, tonight it's impossible. Through the night,
You want to video show?
darkest
You want
times,
to video show? You know,
his light still shines.
All right, so here you go. That's the control. Never mind.
you need homework? You need 3? She's doing her homework. You should be doing it. It's so simple.
You can't push it out, you can't shut it down. Tonight it's impossible. Through the night, the darkest times.
I think Robertson was in his chair.
Abby Robinson was in that chair. Oh, Simonson.
Your love is unstoppable.
Hits, headlines, and your phone calls. FM in the AM is on Positive Hit Radio, Current FM. Current FM.
Play a little
music
music,
now.
play a little
Evan
music.
Kraft. Desperado.
Oh,
SOS, I'm a castaway, trying to make it
let me see
back
what you got.
home. Hope is far and I'm losing faith.
Can you stay with the rhythm?
Deep in my soul, I fell through the lies that they sold.
It's called Dixon, right? It's called Dixon, right?
No.
What?
You can't be any wronger,
Why does he sound like Old Dixon?
but it's not.
But it sounds like you're not. What song is it? Yes, Desperado.
Who's your head nod?
Desperate, I confess, I'm a mess, and I'm finally here at the end of myself. Quería ser aventurero, pero ya soy extranjero, and now I'm calling out for help. Getting lost to my thought like I was doomed by my failures, you turned around.
Evan Kraft.
To these dry bones, west said those got me to your heart, I promise, man. Tired of wandering alone. I hear your voice, you're me home.
desesperado. Oh, I'm desperate for your love. Nothing else will ever be enough. More than the air that's in my lungs. Desesperado. Oh, I'm desperate for your grace. I need you and I'm unashamed. Breathe new life into my veins. Desesperado. Through. If it's the last thing that I do, I will breathe the driest desert if it leads it back to you. Laying down my pride, I'm giving you my life. Without you, I know I am desesperado. Oh, I'm desperate for your love. Nothing else will ever be enough. More than the air that's in my lungs. Desesperado, oh, I'm desperate for your grace. I need you and I'm unashamed. Breathe your life into my veins. Desesperado, desesperado, desesperado.
What does that mean?
I'm desperate for your love.
Ha ha ha.
I've always been a dreamer, a soul seeker. I knew my life was meant for something deeper. You showed me there's beauty all along the way. And I've been working till my feet hurt, holes in my t-shirt. Let me at the Goodwill, cause you know it's cheaper. I've only got a few dollars to my name. No, I'm never gonna stop believing.
Oh, my son is.
Know to the day I die. We'll live you up. We'll live you up. We'll live you up. 'Cause you ain't ever gonna let us down. We'll live you up till this place erupts. We'll live you up. 'Cause you ain't ever gonna let us down. It's been a long road, but I'ma still flow. I keep pouring out my heart for the people. I'll never let the passion fade away.
This is Ryan Stevenson.
And you're the only reason I'm preaching freedom. I'll be turning every eye to the kingdom, yeah. There ain't no way that I'll ever change. No.
I don't want this video to get cut off. They tripping on the Facebook. Facebook is what they do is
That picture, yeah.
well, they're trying to protect the artists, so they try to make sure people are not just using their music to make money or things like that. But we actually pay licensing fees, so we have a right to play music.
It's just sensitive Facebook.
It's just they're not in the music business, so they block everybody. And then a week later, the music comes back on, and they're like, oh, they'll release the video and say, oh yeah, we
didn't realize that.
We didn't realize who you were. Sorry, it's like every day, bro. Every day.
You send literally them a text like, okay.
Yeah, I sent them a message like,
We're
hey,
a radio station.
we're the radio station. Every day.
And then you tell them so they can go listen.
And they're like, my bad, bro. I'm like, yeah, it is your bad. It's totally your bad.
Yeah. Dad's growing out his hair. His head.
No.
Yes, he is.
But it's not.
Yes, he is. Can't wait to see it.